When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sun Devils offense takes the field to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. Down Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Jones. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job of the base defense making a play.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reese. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like one. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing what it...
Turning it on! Spin, still running. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Parrish. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Parrish. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give them a big play. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drop. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! He'll try to tack on one more.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Here's the handoff. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. It'll be third and long. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Sets up the screen. Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the catch, it's Parrish. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air on first down. Punch it out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The give to the left. Oh, what a move. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bearcats come to the line, needing just inches for the first down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man, it's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And we say football is a game of inches, man. I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they forced a negative.
Got a man. It's McClure. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. Spins away from the defender. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. It was over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. 3rd down coming up after the completion. To the air, it's Nelson. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Butler. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Sun Devil! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out.
To throw, it's Baker. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Pick off! What a play by this defense! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion, because they can hand it off to them at any time.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Takes the grab on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, deep down the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun to give, looking for room. There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. This time he's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Throws for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. You got a good break there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Gonna let it fly. He's got it at the 20. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Baker. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his man, it's Butler. And tackled there by the defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback moving. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Going to try to get it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. They got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Fires to the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Cincinnati! trip to the house. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Back to throw. It's Nelson. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Offense in a bunch formation. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on second down. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.